everyone, blessings and welcome. I hope that you're all doing well. In this video, I will be discussing the 3 types of people that you should have in your life. But before we get to our topic of discussion, I'm going to invite you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Share this video, like this video, especially if you appreciate the content that I'm creating over here in this space. And as usual, I do appreciate everyone's support of this channel. I really do appreciate you and you tuning in and watching my videos and sharing them. I really do appreciate it. So let's get into our topic of discussion for this video, and that is the 3 types of people that you should have in your life. Now, for those of you who are familiar with what I do over here and the type of content that I produce, I talk a lot and I've done a lot of videos on the types of people that you should avoid. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the types of people that you should be gravitating toward. And I find that there are 3 types of people that we absolutely need in our lives, especially in our inner circle. So without delay, let's get into it. All right. So the first person that you should absolutely have in your life is the champion. This person is your advocate. This person is your defender. This person is going to stick up for you. We all need a defender in our lives. We need a defender in our lives because defenders, what they do, these are the people who actually believe in us. These are the people who will stick their necks out for us. These are the people who will basically, in our absence, speak well of us, lift us up when we need lifting, build us up when we need building up. Everyone needs a champion. Everyone needs an advocate. Everyone needs a defender. And this is the type of person that we should, without a shadow of a doubt, have in our lives. We all need a champion because a champion is a person that believes in us. Like, would you defend somebody or a cause that you did not believe in? So the champion 100% believes in you as a person, believes in you and what you can do and in your capabilities. And we all need someone that believes in us because it makes a tremendous difference. I cannot tell you what a difference it has made in my life to have people in my corner throughout my life who were my champions and who actually believed in me. And their belief in me, when I didn't believe in myself, actually made the difference and actually helped me to become the person that I am today. So us having someone in our lives who is our champion, someone in our lives who believes in us, that will propel us to become greater. That will give us the esteem, the self-esteem, and the faith in ourselves. We can see that somebody can see something in us, a potential in us, something great in us that we can't see in ourselves, because sometimes we cannot see these things within ourselves, but oftentimes it takes someone else to look inside of us to see our potential, to see our talent, to see our greatness, to help build us up and to lift us up. So I like the champion because the champion not only defends us when we need defending, but they also believe in us. So we all need a champion in our lives. And also, I love the champion because the champion is our cheerleaders. This is the person that if we have some good news and we have something great to share, we can always go to a champion because a champion is going to be excited about the good news, about the victories in our lives. We need someone to be able to share our victories. Now, I know if you think about it, you notice like when things are not going well for you and when you're suffering and things are going not in the right direction for you, there's always going to be a crowd around wanting to listen to the stories of your failure, right? There's always like people around for that. But when it comes to when you're winning in life, when things are going well for you and things are going good and you're achieving your goals and life is going great for you, it's always good to have that person or those people in your corner that you can share that with because it just enriches your life. And we want to have someone in our lives to share our victories with. So this is why I love the champion. We should all have at least one champion in our corner. So that's the type of person that you should have in your life, the champion. The second type of person that you should have in your life is the challenger. Yes, we all need a good challenge. So what the challenger does, the challengers, what he or she does, they push us to grow. The challenger pushes us to grow. Without the challenger, many of us will not grow at all, because what we all have blind spots. And sometimes we can't see our faults. Sometimes we can't see in the areas that we're lacking. And sometimes, we don't get it right. And sometimes we're just wrong. And what the challenger does, the challenger comes to push us to growth, not to tear us down or just to point out our failures or to make us feel bad. The challenger comes in love to correct us in love when they see that we're faltering, when they see that we're failing, when they see that we're doing things that's not working. This is the person that can actually speak into our lives to help us correct those mistakes. And they have the authority to speak into our lives to help us out. So we don't always get it right. We're going to get it wrong. I get it wrong. And I thank God for the challengers who came into my life at the most critical points, especially in my young adult life, right? The challengers came not to hold my hand and not to tell me everything was great and not to say how great I was, or the challengers came to tell me that I was messing up. The challengers came to tell me that I needed correction. The challengers came to challenge the way I was thinking, to challenge my belief systems, to challenge my laziness. And they all came at the right time. And I knew it was God appointed because they helped me to grow as a person. So if we're not challenged, we're not going to really grow. And they help to motivate me to do better in life and to be a better person. So we all need that challenger. So the challenger is going to come and challenge us in certain areas, and it's not going to feel great. And we might not like the criticism. We may not like what they say at first, but the challenger is not the person who's going to come to tear you down. They are telling you these things because they love you and because they care about you and they want to see you succeed and they want you to do better in life. This is why the challenger is important. Now, I watch a lot of biographies. I love biographies. And what I've learned about when I've watched or read celebrity biographies, when you talk about these big mega superstar celebrities and how they have risen and how they have fallen, I noticed with just about every last one of them, when they all fell from grace, I noticed what happened. Within their inner circle, they pushed the challengers out. And they brought in enablers, the yes people that were going to tell them that they were great, people that would not say no to them. And as soon as you fill your space with enablers and you push the challengers out, that is the beginning of the end for you. You're not going to grow and it could lead to your destruction. And I noticed that with like just about every major celebrity biography, when they push the challengers out and they let the enablers in, their lives were basically ruined, or they died, or something tragic happened. So we all definitely need, you don't need to have to be a celebrity, but we all need challengers to come into our lives. And another thing about the challengers that's great, challengers keep us accountable. They are our accountability partners. I have them, my dad, he's no longer here, but he was my challenger. He challenged me in my faith. He challenged me and he helped me to become a better critical thinker. You need people like that. And even now with my good friends, those who are in my inner circle, these people, they can call me out on just about if I'm doing something stupid and something not right, or if I need correction, they will text me, they will call me, they will send me a message and be like, hey, what's going on here? These are the people that can pull me aside and speak into my life and correct me. We all need accountability and to be accountable to someone, right? Like if we're working on a project, if we make a commitment and we fail in it and we don't do what we say we're going to do, we need that person to come in and say, hey, listen, you committed to do this thing, or you said you were going to do this project and it's not getting done. What's going on here? So we sometimes we will push away the challengers because for whatever reason, some of us, we are dealing with insecurities, but I would encourage you all to work on your insecurities, because we definitely need the challengers in our lives, and we need that accountability partner. And Challengers are also good because challengers help to keep us humble. They humble us, right? Sometimes, going back to the celebrity biographies, a lot of them, these mega stars, they have fallen because they began to believe their own hype, right? The ego blown out of control, right? So sometimes, us, normal folks, we can believe our own hype, and, we start achieving things and getting to certain levels, or believing certain things about ourselves. And but the challenger will keep you humble and help you to remember who you are in a good way, not to tear you apart or to take shots at you, but to encourage you to take a look at the mirror and say, hey, calm down, be yourself. Don't get this overinflated ego. So these are the people that will keep you humble. They will keep you accountable, and they will challenge you in the right areas so you can grow and become a better person. We all need the challenger in our lives. And lastly, we all need the comforter, right? We need the comforter is there. It's a person that is there when we need them. The comforter is there when we are going through immense problems in our lives, when we suffer crisis, when we go through the storms in life. The comforter is very, very important because we all need someone. And what I like about the comforter is a person that we can trust, a person that we can confide in, that we can tell things to and not have to worry about them spreading our business all around the world, right? When we tell the comforter something, a real one, they're going to keep it with them, right? We need people, and we need more people like this in the world who is able to sit with another person's pain, who's able to have sympathy and able to empathize and able to sit with discomfort. Oftentimes, when things get uncomfortable for us, for many people, we tend to run away from it, or we don't want to have to deal with that, especially when we're dealing with our own stuff. But I think a lot of us need training in this area to be able to sit with another person's pain and to be able to sit with some discomfort, just because we are trying to be a good friend and because we love another person. We have to have the ability to do that. So it's good for us to become comforters too, and also to have a comforter in our lives. So we definitely need that person who we can confide in. We need that person who we can talk to when we're having a problem, who we can call when we absolutely need something. The comforter will sit. The comforter will listen to you. The comforter will not judge you. That's what we need too, right? We say something to people sometimes, and sometimes a lot of us will keep things to ourselves because when we tell people, it's the fear that we're going to get judged, fear that we're going to get shunned. And we keep things to ourselves that can actually poison our soul because we're holding painful things in that we should be letting out, and we have no one to talk to about it, right? So we all need that comforter and someone who's going to listen to us, someone who's going to bear our burden, someone who, when we need a good and encouraging word, that they'll say it, but not necessarily the person that is going to try to solve all of our problems once we tell them our problems, but who could sit there, who can comfort us. And sometimes all we need is someone is just to be with us and to hear us out and to just listen. That's a skill within itself. And if you have found that person and you have that person in your life, hold on to them because they are very important people. So those are the three types of people that we need in our lives. We need the champion, we need the challenger, and we need the comforter. Now, I want you, before I close this video out, I want you to remember that not one person is going to have all of these qualities. And please don't look for it in one particular best friend or spouse or partner. It's not fair. I would say if, looking at your inner circle and the people that's closest to you, they should have at least one of these qualities, especially those who are very, very close to you, because these are things that we need in life in order to help us to become better people, so that we can grow, so we can, be successful in life, And these types of relationships are very, very important. So when you look at your friend group and look at those who are closest to you, make sure that you have these types of people around you, and make sure that you hold on to them, and that you in turn are a good friend, that you in turn are a champion, that you in turn are a challenger, that you in turn are a comforter, and your life will be much, much better by it. Well, that's all I wanted to share with you in this video. Take care, God bless, and I will see you in the next one.